Hi everyone, my name is Anne-Marie. Welcome to this card making project. In this project we're going to be making a card using items from the Die Cuts with a View Happy Baby stack that we've just looked at in the previous episode as a flick through of all the pages to see what you get. So I've decided on what I'm going to make and I've torn out one of the pages just to show you which I'm going to use, and it's this sentiment here, I am 2 years old with a little bunny. So I thought I'd use that to make a card that's got a little bit of a difference. So the first thing that I did was I actually cut the sentiment out and I put it into the size that I wanted it to be, which is roughly 6x4. So the next thing that I did was then I cut away the heart from the actual outside of the sentiment that we've cut out. So I'll just put that to one side. So after cutting those two sections out, the next thing I did was I took a 6x4 card and I traced along the edge of the heart and I cut the heart section away from the card. So I've got the sections that I've cut out from the pad, and then I've cut the section from the card as well. So our next step is, now this isn't waste, we're going to use this where we've cut it away from the actual heart on the sheet, and I'm going to use wet glue because I want to be able to place it and move it slightly on our card, and wet glue will give me the ability to do that. So I'm just going to place a little bit of glue on it, and then I'm going to literally, must stop using the word literally, being told off. I'm going to pop this on the front of our card somehow, and hopefully I can get it near enough straight, and there we go, that's not too bad so far. Now using wet glue, that gives you the ability where you can just move it into position rather than using tape, because if you use tape, once it's down, normally that's it, it's down for good. So using the wet glue, that gives me time to be able to put it in the right place, and that is now. So that section that we've cut away from the original sentiment on the sheet is now on the front of our card. The next thing that I'm going to do is taking the full sheet, I'm going to open the card. I've already put double-sided tape on the back of this. I'm going to peel away the tape and I'm going to place this on the inside of our card so that we've got the, I would say it's like an aperture, but it's not a full hole, it's just a section of the side of the card that we've cut away, but it will show from the outside the sentiment in the centre, and it should, if I can get that down without shaking, there we go, and then that will go over there. So that's the first step done. The next bit, the bit that I've cut away, I've already put 3D foam on the back of it, and I'm using foam pads. These are a little bit higher than normal. Sometimes I use the tiny ones, but these have got a little bit more height. So I'm just going to peel the back of these away, and then I'm going to place this on the centre of our card to cover over the sentiment section that we've just put on. There we go. And you can see how I've just trimmed it slightly to be slightly smaller to the edge that there is. I don't know if you can see that. Just cut away one section down here as the heart goes round. So that's the inside of our card done. The next thing that I've got is I've taken one of the little embellishments that's again in the pad. I've cut it out and I've just put it onto card just to give it a little bit more solidness really, because it was paper, it was on paper stock, so I wanted it to be on card for the front of our card because there's not a lot here for it, so I wanted it to balance it at the bottom just a little bit. And then the last thing that I've got, I've tied a little bow and I've put it on a glue dot, and I'm just going to peel it away and I'm going to place it in the top corner of our card like that. And that is our card finished. Now it's a quick and easy card. It's very different, it stands up. It's a very cute card and it's something a little bit different. And that's using the Die Cuts with a View Happy Baby stack. I'd like to thank you very much for watching. If you've enjoyed this, please give me the thumbs up. I'll put as many details as I can in the bottom in the description box. And if you've got any comments, anything to say, anything to share, please feel free, because I love hearing from you. And I'd like to thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you again next time.